So in the interest of making a clickable video, we're going to take a look back to Destiny 1 and to the future with Destiny 2. This was released September 9th, 2014 and follows the story of a hunter named Peter Dinklage. The VR game brought us from Bungie where the Master Chef has to make the perfect black goose smoothie in all of year one for me, comprised of me grinding the strikes and playing Crucible. There was the single raid, the Vault of Glass, but that was just there, never touched it. I got no friends! I do remember getting my first legendary. Who are you? Who are you? The game flipped it when the Taken King came out. The storytelling was better, the game mechanics were down, you could get guns more efficiently, and by now I joined a clan, so I was doing weekly raids. It still didn't retain me the whole year round, because at one point I realised where I fit in the Destiny marketplace. I'm like very casual. Do you want to run this raid again? There's new challenge mode. Nah, dude, nah. Rise of Iron, I can say I wasn't super stoked over, I suppose would be the word. I played it, I enjoyed it. The story wasn't as good as the Taken King story in a taste way. You know, I like space, I like aliens. The whole Iron Lords thing wasn't a story I wanted to see. I think that pretty much covers it, guys.
You've got the Age of Triumph.
Oh snap! Yeah, they did this thing right at the end of the game cycle where they released the game, like the whole game. But we like to keep it positive around here, so let's move on to Destiny 2. After playing it on console and PC, I'm leaning more towards PC because of this. Oh, that feels awesome, you guys. That's so nice.
Zavala, Ikora, and Cade.
Everything's so much better. But then again, if the console rewards are really sweet, it's definitely going to be back to me bone. And apparently, they've added some new stuff. A bunch of it is a more competent director. This guy's going to allow you... It's not a guy? What is it? A screen. When you open the director, you're going to be able to fast travel to different areas of the planet. It will also allow you to go there without having to go back to orbit. Oh, it was devastating in Destiny 1. The load times! I quite like this bit. It's map timers. So you have timers on your map for public events, markers for chests, markers for flashpoints, we'll get into that. I like space cows, perfected mechanical shit. Oh, the Taken. This IGN footage is confusing, but I think I've cracked the puzzle. It begins by them getting an adventure side quest, but then they go into that cave which is a lost sector. So the caves are lost sectors? Pretty simple shit. They just go through several rooms, eventually take on a mini-boss, and then get the box o' loot. Lost sectors, giving you a reason to look in that crevasse. The adventure portion of this video goes on for some time. Research the Taken. Go to enemy territory. Draw Taken into Gulch. Destroy Blights. Waste your ultimate because you're terrible at life. Enough of this. I counted them. There was 10 steps for this particular adventure. At the end he did get a blue. So, we ain't wasting our time on that though, fam. We'd go straight to the flashpoints. Trying to word this when you're me is not easy, so I'm just going to throw it out there however I feel. It sounds like a public event boss, world boss, / tiers of enemies, go into different locations in this one planet where everyone comes because it's like a public event, Nightfall level gear drops. Oh, did I do it? Fuck, man, I don't know. We should be excited. To sum up, like a lot of people are saying, Destiny 1 was the bard from the Lord of the Hobbit. And I still have a lot of love for it. It became the best version of itself it would allow, if that makes sense. But now, with all new stuff to build off of, and endgame content being more prevalent in this game, there won't be that feeling of restriction when a new DLC comes out with its raid. You exclusively play that stuff because everything else is kind of pointless. And making it like Age of Triumph where everything always gets bumped up to the highest light level doesn't make too much sense when they're trying to sell their new product, the newest DLC that they want you to purchase. We'll have to see if the fans actually want to use this guided games to get into more of the raids, and if this other endgame content is as viable as a raid, say, to get high-level gear and to compete in the world. I feel like I'm just rattling on in a really monotone voice now, so I will catch you in next week's video.